right now, I still think that Redneck's idea of how to ranch, even though he's not qualified to win, I think that his way of doing it might be still the best way. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm looking at the map, and we have a lot of cooling up top. I want to get into metal refining. I've been using the rock crusher for far too long, and I have already seen a natural gas geyser, so we have the ability to push power, very much so. So let's go ahead and get into it. So right now we're digging this area out, and also I'm going to cancel this and replace it with a mesh tile right off the bat. Cancel that one. Let's get some wires at least going in here before we load up. I think I'll do something like that. Yeah. And then we'll just link those two. So welcome in, everybody. Today we are starting off at cycle 40 for our pip hatch giveaway. Once again, here's the hatch. Or no, this is the pip. Sorry, this is the pip. This is the hatch. And these are the plushies that we're doing the giveaway for. Check out the Discord. Not too late to sign up. Go ahead and sign up. How many of these can you ranch? The person with the most pips and hatches wins both plushies. Then, second and third, I guess, would be the most pips, and then the most hatches. So, first place and 2 runners up. And so far, we have a few entries, and I have been very excited to see, especially when they're streaming it, so that has been really, really fun. So if you decide to stream it or put it on YouTube or anything like that, please at me at the Discord or anything like that. Make sure that I know about it. There might be a chance that I'm not following you back, and if that happens, I definitely want to follow you back. So with all that said, let's go ahead and start the game and see where we get off to. I'm hoping to get to steel refining, maybe taming some cobalt volcanoes. I think that would be really, really good. I'd like to do that for sure. But first I need to clean out this polluted mess over here. Oh, we're getting all sorts of gases. We already have a pole. Yes. And pretty much we're running on algae right now. I have not set up an oxygen machine yet. I'm torn on the oxygen machine that I might want to choose. There are a couple Hydra designs that I do like. However, I'm not usually a fan of the Hydras. So, alright, so we're gonna start draining this pool a little bit because I need to drain this water, and I'm halfway tempted to drain it out over here if I can. I could. I definitely could. So we'll start draining that out now. There we go. So any research that we do, this should take care of it. Yep. The toilets will be filled a different way, and that's fine. And the bristle blossoms will have to be filled a different way as well. That's fine as well. Okay. So far, so good, though. We are researching, right? Okay, you're getting... Oh, yeah. I wanted to go into your priorities. You're going to have to actually be doctoring first, and then that. Yep. And I'm going to just take you off of cooking, because I don't want you doing that. I don't want you decorating. I'll let you do tidying. You don't need to do rocketry at all. That should be good. Yeah, we should be making allergy medicine. Perfect. The only person that should be allowed that... Let's go... Nobody can have allergy medicine except for Nuggy. Yep. That should be good. I'd really like to have smart storage. Do I have it? I do. Yep. Let's get a NOT gate on that. If we can get this in, then I can set it to shut off after a while. That way we don't go through all of our stuff. That'd be really nice. Of course, I could just make a whole bunch of allergy medicine and just be done with it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, come on, Redneck. And he farts in his sleep, too? Come on. Alright, so this is going to be for allergy medicine. Yeah, we want, I don't know, 5 on a 7. That needs power. 60 watts? Wow. That's expensive. I didn't realize how expensive that was. Maybe I should have done that on a weight plate. I should have probably done that on a weight plate. Okay, so what did we research? No idea. Let me just get rid of all these. Colony achievements. Alright. So we have the ability to make coal generation. I'm going to need to get into radiation research. I would like to get metal refining. Let's see what else. Radiation research would be nice to research really quickly, but metal refining we could get up faster. We already have the sieve that, yeah, the desalinator. That's good. We do not have the radiant pipes yet. We do not have the thermo sensor or the element sensor. The element sensor, I don't think I'm going to need all that. We're going to warm it up in the refinery. And then having Atmos suits might be really nice to have. So let's go down that path. That's a good path. Yep. I don't think I've ever set up a central storage yet. And then up here, I think what I'll end up doing is let's get a ladder that goes up to there. We'll even get the pole that goes up to there. Hey, there's a hatch. Okay, hatch. Let's relocate you to right there. I could probably start sending them in here. How many? We got 2 of 8. Oh, we got a little hatchling. That's right. That's weird. Oh, no, that's fine. I think I put them in there. Technically, we're still ranching. Nice. Alright, well, that's all that. Man, I miss my true tile mod. It's so much prettier with true tiles on. I guess I could try to load it in. Okay, this is going well. And all this should be priority 6 for construction. Okay, I think that's pretty good. And she's still exercising. That's great. Let's get up here and get everything all standard except for critters and critter eggs on a 9. Why not? And I will just drop it right there. That should be fine. Research on that is done. Awesome. Alright, well, that'll stop them from hopefully eating all that stuff. Yep, that was it. Okay, it wasn't much up there. They already ate most of it. I get you. All right, let's make this sand now. And priority duties on 6s. Yes, please. I don't know how they made that one. I guess they got up there to do it. Alright, well, I can deconstruct buildings. I can deconstruct all of these. I mean, it's gonna get a little wet, but it doesn't really matter. Deconstruct, I don't know, like this one, this one, this one, and that one. Maybe those two. This one and that one. Yeah, we'll dig all that out. Demolish that if we can. No, we cannot. How are we doing on skills? We do have a few. Redneck, you can have... Oh boy, I think improve carry, maybe? Do I keep going down the super duper hard digging route? Maybe. Let's get into somebody else. Lyra, how about you? You could go maybe down... You know, the faster I get down into exosuit training, the better probably for you. Let's go rocket piloting for you. Nuggy, you're now a cook. They don't have swimming. That is not a thing since we didn't have that pack enabled. So that's good to know. They do still have fine dining though. Critter Ranching 2. Do I want to do Critter Ranching 2? Do I want to do something that you send them a DM? Sweet. Trying to make a lower third. Thank you. This would give her gas range usage, the smoker usage, deep fryer usage, sushi bar, spice grinder. That's pretty fancy. We are going to be getting a fridge hopefully soon. I suppose. Let's get her that. The Great Plup. Let's go. Oh, you know what? I also need to rename somebody. Let's do Lyra. I'll do Lyra later. The Great Plup. Let's get you into improve carry. Yeah. Plain Redneck. You can also have improved carry. Alright, let's go to Lyra. And we're gonna rename you. Yelp. GG. Because they're playing, so. I'm definitely gonna put Yelp on that. Ooh, we got another achievement. Let's see what we got. Pay the bills. It's not raw. Royal flush. That's a good one. Good egg. And they got better. Awesome. Carnivore. We haven't eaten any meat yet. That's alright. I could supercharge this. Let's go ahead and relocate. Actually, this is the only one that's doing it, right? So... we do have this one little hatchling. I think I'm going to relocate you up to here. And then I want to basically... Ooh, we got an egg down here. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to need an incubator or something. Hold on a second. Food. Incubator. 2 incubators. Yep. I need to make that pretty fast. We're not going to actually use them, but we will use them for storage, because we need to have eggs. Well, you know what? I could maybe use them. Why not? We'll use them. And that way they have to come through the nature reserve every time they want to use them, which will be nice. Oh, that's going to take a minute. Alright, so we're gonna have hatch eggs, incubate, level 9. Yep. Let's get a timer sensor. Put a timer sensor right there. We'll have a little automation that comes down. Then we'll have a filter gate. This will send out a green signal if it's had a green signal for longer than that selected time. Then this buffer gate, the buffer gate, sorry, that's the filter gate, the buffer gate. The buffer gate continues to send that green signal for an amount of a time that you buffer after it receives a green signal. So basically what we're doing is saying that this is going to receive a signal for 75 seconds every 600. Once it receives that 75-second amount of time, it's going to be like, oh, okay, I can send a green signal to the buffer. The buffer's going to get the green signal and say, okay, well, now I can send a green signal to this one for 75 seconds. So after this one's done, this one will then go. You can do this in a chain. Super convenient, very power effective. Especially when you're not really running very good power right now. And if we're going to want to incubate, that's going to be important. I should have probably maybe put that on an AND gate, but I can turn it all off easily enough if I want to. So that should be fine. This is no longer a room though, so I kind of want to block this area off. Let's not allow them up there. I want to make sure they're coming through here. And I'm actually thinking about getting a proper duplicate gym. Alright, so this would be 75 out of 600. That's the timer sensor. That should be plenty of time for them to get the command to come and lullaby the egg. That's for 600 seconds in a cycle. Then the filter needs to be also for 75, right? So it gets it for 75, and then the buffer also gets it for 75. Everything is 75 seconds. Let's get another hatch egg over here on a 9 as well. And then I could just reset this timer. Actually, I'll reset it once they get the other egg in. There you go, there's a hug. Now this is going to be filled with all sorts of critters. Let's maybe move this up into here. I think that's going to be necessary. How's my wires doing? Oh, they're overheating. I think I got two. Oh, why are both of them on? Bro, okay, hold on. Easy enough. Yikes. I think that's a one-time thing, hopefully. Okay, so this is copy settings, paste settings, deconstruct. How's that wire doing now? It's still bad. It's still real bad. We're over pushing it. Yay, the other one's hugged. Okay. So they've both been hugged. This one should be off now. Yeah, that one's off now. Let's get another door. And then a critter pickup, I guess. Do pickup. Yeah, that'll work. Could even dig out those tiles there, why not? Make it kind of a proper room. Alright, and now I could just go ahead and wrangle some of those. They should fill that ranch up with whatever it requires. And it's just hatches. So, hopefully. How's this going? It's going pretty good. Cleaning most of the polluted oxygen. Alright, how's breathability doing? We're actually fine. It's not bad at all. Gases. Got a little bit of a polluted oxygen problem down here. I suppose we would. We have a print. A researching farmer, which isn't horrible because I kind of want to get more researchers. Or a tidying builder farmer. Handy. You're handy and you're a builder with a green thumb. And you like farming. Oh my goodness. Wow. He is really good at building and farming. He's handy and he's a green thumb. Problem is, it doesn't really go together very well usually. Researching farming. No. Early birds are nice. Well, I think my next dupe should probably be another Megatronics engineer, and neither one of these are them. So I'm gonna go with the Oxyford seed, I think. It's unfortunate. Looks like we have plenty of these bristle blossoms. I would like to maybe think about getting rid of this polluted water. I suppose we could. It shouldn't be too hard. All we would have to do is have it coming into here once in a while. Like maybe with a bridge. Something like that. Yeah, that'll be good. And then, yeah, I wanted to drop this water down here. So let's get regular tiles going this way. Dig out all of this. Okay, we're going to be dropping more water in there. I also kind of want to come down here, and just in case those are hatches, let's put some buildings underneath them. Alright, dig that one out, and then dig this one out. No, no hatches. Okay, good. Deconstruct. Deconstruct. Alright, this is going to be for polluted water. Just go ahead and send your polluted water over there. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. Let's get some ladders. At least to right there. As it is right now, I think I'm going to need some mesh tiles over here. We'll dig all this out. Cancel these bottom ones. Dig out those. Alright, well, this should really help us get rid of the polluted oxygen that keeps coming around. All the polluted water that's just hanging around this place is pretty bad. They're not really on it, though, right now. Polluted water. We also have polluted dirt that we could store somewhere. Uh-oh, we have overload damage. Yep, there's the power circuit. Let's watch it. Oh no, too much power on a grid. That happens sometimes. I got an idea. How about separate power grids? Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea. Then there's the whole transformers and stuff. All right. Well, that's something that I need to worry about. As far as power goes, I did want to come down here. There is meat down there, too. Is that research? Yes, so we know Atmo suits. We could get the metal refining. That would definitely make me want to go up and get that one going. Ooh, I do need to worry about my power grid, though, so maybe let's look at that. I mean, I could run stuff on a separate line, I suppose. If I ran this one. On a line. Let's see. Power. Yikes. Yeah. Open air coal generators, yeah? Do I have coal next to another one? I don't know if I do or not. But having coal next to that might be good. No, I don't. Alright, well, we'll have coal next to that. This is all temporary anyway. I mean, eventually we'll have a really nice coal power plant, but for right now, this will have to do us. Alright, let's separate this. Settings, copy settings. Okay, we're doing the battery first. Okay, copy settings, paste settings, copy settings. Why are you getting a charge? Oh, because the wheel's over here. Okay, I got you. Well, that side should be doing way better now. Alright. Copy settings. And then we'll do coal. 5 tons. Copy settings. Base settings. There we go. That should make that a lot easier. We got the 2 eggs in there. This is only going to be for hatches. Oh, yeah, and they're going to burrow, so let's let them not do that. Mesh tile. I still want to keep this area blocked off for now. Huh. Oh, I guess because it counted the eggs there for a second. Gotcha. That's okay, it cleared out the floor. Like that. And let's see. Did we get any new critters in here? We got 2 of 8. I thought we were going to wrangle these. Are we not able to? This should be a 7. Oh, that's probably why. 7. Thank you. That is a 5. That is a 5. That is a 5. Maybe now they'll wrangle. Huh. Oh, a stone hatch egg. Yes, please. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Let's see. That is going pretty well. Ooh, the water situation would be almost ready to drop. Let's maybe bring this in over this way. I'm gonna say right about, oh, that's pretty good. I'm gonna even go higher than that though. Okay, that'll be a decent water drop. I could probably dig some of this out right now just to make it more square. Alright, well, Nugs has her allergy pills, so that's good. I can finally dig this out and deconstruct this. This is deconstruct and dig. And let's get that bathroom up and running again. Maybe make that a higher priority, yeah? Alright, that's pretty good. And I still don't want to drop any more water down yet. I think the water being dropped down, though, is kind of almost required. It's not a lot. Maybe I could do something like this, where I dig out a little bit more. Alright, well, they're gonna... of course they're gonna make this from underneath in the water. That's perfect. Let's do... digging priorities... about construction priorities 8, I guess. Yeah, we could get those done fast enough, then maybe they won't be under here doing this all underwater. Okay, Redneck deserves it though. But the rest of them might be able to come up here and do this normal. Yeah, there he goes. Less time in the water. Wasn't no time, but... Yay, more muck root. Alright, I think we are ready. Let's get up here. Let's go ahead and dig out this. See if we can do that. Got some polluted oxygen up there. Ooh, we're wrangling. Heck yeah. Okay. That's good. How many critters do we have now? 5 of 8. And I know we have at least one stonehatch egg. I really had put those in the bad area. Maybe. Actually, yes, because I could put them over here. Let's do that. Let's go in this direction. Let's get some doors. And I'll cancel those for now. Okay, that was research. What was that research? I think that was the metal refiner, right? Yeah, I believe so. We got the metal refiner now. Natural gas generation would be good since we're going to be going down that route. Other than that, this is getting there. We have 2 sick duplicates. They have slime lung. That's not good. Slime lung. Oh yeah, it's around the base, all right. Oh boy, we got a bad amount of it over here. How is my gas looking, though? I mean, it's mostly clean, but it's definitely got a lot of pollutants. Oh, it's gross. A bad case of the slime lung. Now, this line has a potential of 1280, and this one of... Yeah, no, that's way better now. 2 separate lines. Stupid slime lung. Yeah, I want to get this going soon. There we go. Should be coming down. Beautiful. Next I could maybe start digging out a little bit more here, because I do want to mop that out. Maybe make that a 7. So that somebody will do it quite fast. I guess we weren't that quick on the slime, huh? It is a 9, but, well, hopefully the slime lung won't take too long to get rid of. Mop this up. Question is, do I want a proper setup? I might. Print. Ruby is the only one that I might think about. He's a tidying, suit-wearing operator. Tidying. I'd rather him be in construction, but he would be another mechatronics engineer, and having 2 of them might be a good idea, so we're gonna print Ruby. Ruby is going to go into the gym as well. Let's get Ruby. You're going to go into advanced research, Ruby. Stinger, you're going to go into astronomy. Anemic Mega, you're going to go into field research. You have 1, 2, 3. You came with super hard digging. That's going to have to go away. Sorry. We need the mechatronics engineer more than we need the digging. Let's see, schedule-wise. Ruby, where do we want to put you? Well, I say we could put you probably on a later schedule. Maybe on this one with Anemic Mega. I don't want you on the same schedule. I'll put you on this schedule as soon as it's over. And that's my 8th dupe, so we got perfect amount of chairs. Skills have handed out. Schedule will be handed out. Priorities. Yes, let's get into priorities. You're going to be operating mostly. Basically the same as Anemic Mega. Let's give you door permissions to come in here as well. Ruby, you can come in here. And then I'd really like to get another one in there, so let's get a door, or not a door, but let's get this tile put up here real quick. And then we'll dig out all of this. I'll snip this for now, and we'll allow everybody in. Oh, everybody is allowed in. Well, that's convenient. Crazy why it was always her. I think everybody's allowed in. Oh, can they not get in? Maybe they couldn't. Alright, hopefully somebody can get to that. Anybody? Okay, we're definitely wrangling more. Alright, now that we have that, close this up, put another one of these in. go ahead and give everybody access right now. It's snipped anyway. In fact, I could snip this one as well. Snip it as well. That way we don't waste any time on the wheel, except for the people that need to be on the wheel. That has been drained now. So let's go ahead and start thinking about getting that dug out. I think I might put the reservoirs below it. See, that would be... if this was the wall. Then the pump. So something like that. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. And is this igneous? It is. I like it. Let's get in here. Of course, I'm not going to be able to do all of that. I guess I could cancel these two, just so that we could get to that side of it. Yeah, that'd be fine. I could even dig that algae out. Don't need it. Alright, cool. Alright, well, they can work on that. Meanwhile, we need to get on to... oh, critter ranching. Wrangle. Oh, we're at 8 of 8. Okay. So we need to... I guess this could be for regular hatches, and that would be sandstone, right? Sandstone... sandstone... this would be the same as this. Copy settings, paste settings. Critter sensor, copy settings, paste settings. Did I not give it automation? No. And I'm very low on automated wire. I might have to go ahead and set more of that up. That's unfortunate. Let's get copper 50. Alright, so nobody's allowed in here anymore, except for the people we want. And let's turn on the gym. That's a 9, and that's a 9. Yeah, there's a ruby. Hopefully we'll have another one coming in soon. Yep, there's anemic mega. Oh, she's already done for the day. The ranching's about to take off. Alright, well, they're getting a whole bunch of free food right now. Yay, it dropped. Alright, cool. I might start up a ranch for stone hatches. That would be cool. This is kind of getting cleaned out slowly. I guess this could be improved upon if we made it a 7 or an 8. Is anybody going to do that now? Yelp is. Alright, let's get rid of all this bottled polluted water. That should help out a lot. Paulina's doing one. There we go. Alright. This will be hopefully the next thing they do. Oh, I guess we're up here? Yep. Would like to get that done pretty quick, especially since it's active right now. Incubating, not lullabied. This one's not lullabied. You guys coming to it? 9s? Yeah. Huh. Well, that one hatched. Oh, that one's gonna get it. Alright. Suppose I could remove it, but it doesn't really matter. He's just gonna be a pain in the butt if I do. Actually, let's, yeah, let's tile that off. Most likely, they're gonna try to dig their way into there. And now we have all the eggs down here, but what I'd like to do is have them way down here. This is mostly clean, but not quite all clean. I could maybe put one there and there. Then finally connect that ladder up. That should be good. Yeah, we do have a little bit of slime over here outside this abyssalite. It is what it is. We'll try to clean it as best we can. I mean, it's mostly clean. A lot of polluted over here, though. Right, metal refining going on. Hopefully we'll get to that. I just have a lot of commands all over the place, so I guess I'll just wait, let him get caught up. Yeah, I might go ahead and stop the lullabying process, because we have 5 of 8 in here already. So let's go ahead and just make it so that they don't waste power on that. Easy enough. We have plenty of time. Alright, do we still have enough places for slime? Yeah? Good. Let me get another bottle emptier here. Oh yeah, and I wanted to switch this around. If this were to come in from this direction instead, and then this one were to... Okay, that's fine there. This would just hook into this. Wait. Yeah, and I would snip this off. Let's go ahead and snip this off just so that we know it's not going to run. But this would still come in. No, that wouldn't come in at all. This would be deconstructed. Yes. We would go at it from a different angle. Alright, so this one would be coming in. We would snip this. This would be going out, but then this would be coming in that direction, and we would deconstruct all of that pipe. There we go. I think that way I won't have a leak anymore in that system. So we'll try it. I guess I need to start thinking about copying these settings and having this available to go down and get taken care of. Like, what is in this tile? And I guess this other one is the only other one I'm worried about. Because I doubt it's in the sand. Okay, there wasn't a hatch over there. That's good. Now dig this one out. Alright, no hatch. So how do I want to do this? Okay, well that's not going to be mesh tiles. That'd be regular tile, I guess. Cancel this. We could probably not even do a regular tile there. We could get away with the abyssalite because it's pretty strong stuff. And I don't think they can burrow into it. And then we could go in like so. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get a ladder in here. Some dupes are going to have to get a little bit wet. I might be able to get a ladder on this side as well. I want to have a place for my eggs to incubate in peace, you know what I mean? Alright, Nugs, thank you very much for the lurk. Thank you, Redneck, for the fart. And let's see, this has to go to about right... Actually, you know what? That's perfect. We'll just go ahead and seal that up and maybe spill off the rest. Yeah. Maybe mesh tiles here and here. And then we could have doors in there. Definitely losing a few things there. Come on. Breathing? It's overrated. Starvation. Well, yeah, you're anemic. Well, no, you're not. Muckroot, pickled meal. Muckroot, pickled meal. Well, at least he doesn't have to go far. Yeah, I'm surprised. I thought that would have been fine. Research is done. We're getting to the point where I really need to think about building a scientific research place or just not researching for a while, which is fine. So, well, we do need this. So I'll grab that. Ah, man, that's not what I wanted. That's fine. We'll dump most of it out on this side. Having a hard time breathing down here. Nice, more muckroot. Alright, I don't know if I can get all that or not, but we'll try. Maybe get a regular tile right there. And I suppose I could maybe dig all this out now, because I might as well. And let's get another door in right there. Deconstruct this and dig out all of that. Actually, let's get a ladder across. There we go. The ladder across is going to help a lot. Alright. We've already taken 8 dupes. I don't really want to take any more right now. However, I am thinking about the secondary planet. I haven't gone there yet. Cannot do doctoring errands. Cooking, tidying, building. Digging, doctoring, researching. Armor. Noodle arms. No. Cancel. No. I don't want any of this. Thank you. I really should go to the other planet. Be helpful. Alright, well, now that that's good to go, I say we get these going. I think I'll just get ladders right here. And then I will have the same settings, copy settings, paste settings, and let's make sure we have a little bit of automation wire. And And that should take care of itself. Sweet. We should be able to go forward with our ranches pretty quickly here. How did we do up here? We still haven't finished that? Okay. I get it. It's pretty hard commands to do. And now those eggs will all drop. And we'll be in the water. Well, some of them will be in the water. Let's go ahead and get those priorities up. Not 9. Digging 7. Just those, really. I just want to make sure those do go in the water. There we go. And now they kind of just self-evolve that way. That's really good. Probably should have a place for the stone hatches, though, because I want a couple ranches of stone hatches, so... These should have actually been over in this area. But I'm kind of waiting for them to finish doing some of this work over here. They haven't gotten to any of that in a while. So let's just watch them work for a while. Alright, mop this up. I don't want anybody to have wet feet. Nice, and now we could make barbecue forever. Which is convenient. Another thing I could do is get this going down. And the pole to go with it. That'll be good. Maybe I make that a lower priority. Let's make this a 5 construction. Yeah, priority... Oh yeah, I see why. Construction 7s. Digging 6s. I do want to get this taken care of a little bit. I should probably add a few more of these. More research done. Still researching more things. Yay. So 2 ranches of regular hatches. Then we'll do a ranch of other ones. Let's deconstruct this thing. I think I'm going to have these in a different location. And these critters... Not sure about yet. Like, I should have plants in here, I think. And then they should... Yeah. This should have bristleberries. They shouldn't be over here. Dig all these up. Deconstruct. It would be way better if we had them in here. So if we go food, hydroponics. Let's do this top one first. That's quite a few of them. I don't know if I'm going to need that many of them. So let's see. Furniture, lights. Let's grab the floral lights. Why not? They're pretty. Well, we're going to need 3 of them no matter what. So there you go. There's 3. This will also need pipes to come in. So let's get piping. Alright, well that can be fed by this pool as well, and that should drain that pool out even faster, and then when that pool is all the way drained out, then we'll just deal with it another way. But they should be over here dealing with this, yeah. Faster I deal with this slime, the better. How is slime doing? Let's get water over here. Looks like it's still going well. There we go. Well, at least that'll be ready once we need it, because I'm thinking the slime is getting kind of full. Yeah, let's go ahead and make that one for slime as well. Copy settings, paste. Now we should have plenty of storage. And as far as other construction priorities go, they look like they're 6s. Oh yeah. Lots of thimbleweed seeds. And we could go down the fried mushroom. I think there's mushroom ramps that we could do too, which would be helpful for George. So if we want to get George out, that'd be a good way to do it. One, two, three, four, five. Pretty much. Let's see if we can get all this slime out of here. Oh yeah, well we're gonna have to come in here at some point. Could come in here, 6 down here. Don't care for slime very much. Alright, but this digging, I think I'm gonna actually make this a higher priority. Let's make this a 6. Priority digging, 6. That is kind of important. We need to get that going. So we got meat. Meat. So we can make barbecue forever. We want meat in here. We do not want to allow them to eat meat or muckroot anymore. I'm gonna try it. We don't allow them to eat regular bristleberry anymore either. We cook it. So hopefully. Yay, we're frying up meat. Here goes on our way to carnivore, barely, at cycle 51. However, hopefully this won't take very long to set up. As long as we have a few incubators for each kind of critter we want. Uh-oh, he's trapped. Yeah. Maybe we can get somebody in on that? Would that be possible? Another builder digger or something? Anybody wanna? Here we go. There you go. Starvation. I would imagine it's my anemics or my near dupes. And now I'm making them go all the way out there for their pickled meal. I'm a monster. They were able to get their muck root right here. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Well, at least that's done. More research is finished. I think I'm gonna hold on that. All right, there's an egg. Yay. Love it. Absolutely love that. There is a better way of doing it too, but that would require a lot more stuff. I don't really want to do all that work. I've seen automatic feeder ranches where you never even have to take the critters in. It just drops the critter to the correct ranch. That is neat. That is difficult. I'd have to look that up. Let's see, what do we get in our print? Probably nothing real good. Pip eggs. Oh, that's real good. Well, I guess we're gonna have pips. Farming, oh, yep. We're definitely having pips. Do I want to do any research then? I think I'm still gonna set up my majority of my pip ranch on the other planet. We might have a few pips over here, but this one's mostly for hatches. This should be pretty good. This is a nice little ranch for these. Ranch slash this. I guess I could get the mealwood all in this other one. That'd be fine. Do I want to put it in the food containers? I guess so. Thank you, love. Starvation. They'll be fine. What is this? Body temperature. That's not good. We are a little bit warm. I have a full-on critter up here that needs to get ranched. I'm sure he will. 8 of 8, 4 of 8, so they'll get ranched there. We're gonna need a way to cool that off. Oopsies. Do I have ice temp shift plates? No, not yet. Okay, well, we might not be getting as many bristle blossoms as I'd hoped for. Maybe I cut off these lights because they're not growing anyway, and we might as well cut off the water flow to them too. It might be too warm almost for the muckroot as well, or mealwood. Ooh, we getting raided! What up, y'all? With 19 viewers! Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. What up, Leo 4?
Hell yeah, we got a raid!
Yo. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in, welcome in. Today we're playing along with everybody else who's playing along with this seed. I know Yalp was. Thank you so much, Yalp,
We have a new follower.
for streaming that and telling people about it. Thank you so much for the follow. This is what we're giving away. This is the Pip and Hatch plushie. They have in-game codes on them that you can scratch off and get the skins. As far as I know, they still work because I just had gotten mine maybe a couple weeks ago. Well, I mean, I've had these for a long time, but I mean, I just redeemed mine probably like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. So if you want to enter in for your chance to win, we're giving away a set and then 2 individuals. The set is for whoever has the most combined pips and hatches ranched and tame and alive. And then whoever has the most hatches and whoever has the most pips. That's how that's going to work. You're more than welcome to enter. It's free to enter. The only way there would be any money involved is if you win and you live outside the United States. I'm only doing free shipping within the United States. So there's that. But if you wanted the code for the comfy bed, like if you go into supply closet, it's right here. It's in the comfy beds. There's the hatch comfy bed, and there's the pip comfy bed. And now with the new update, we have the clam and the submarine. I do like the submarine one a lot. But the only way to get these skins is to have the codes on these plushies. There is no other way. And as far as I know, they still work. So, but you can't get these anymore. They stopped making them. Thank you. You can find out more about that in the Discord. Right now, I was switching everything over here with bristle blossoms, but we're a little bit warm. So I might have to think about how to cool that area, but I haven't researched that, I don't think. Yeah. Maybe we should. That would be probably a good idea. I could use this as a cooling loop for my ranch. So we could get a lot of that going in already. I'd probably say, let's say, insulated. Let's do sandstone, granite. Insulated granite. We're going to want to have a cooling loop up here. Then maybe insulated granite. Insulated granite. And then I would have that probably going into my pool right here. Ooh. Maybe coming out this direction. Kind of like that. Yeah, you can see what I'm going for here. As far as where else I can go with it, probably down. And like so. All right, and then yeah, the radiant pipes right there. Hey, you're getting Carney and Locavore. Sure is going slow to me. Downtime, playtime. Oh yeah. You actually doing the achievements? That's super cool. I thought about that too. Time for map spoilers. Oh, you want to see map spoilers? Okay. Well, you probably know about this. We have the cool salt slush, and then that one. I haven't gone to the other planet yet, so you're ahead of me on that. This is a nice little reveal down there. Just got to justify all the curse things I might want to do in the future. Now, if you're going for like a full achievement run, then you don't want to use that. Prairie pod. I did just get pip eggs in my pod, and I was just saying to myself that I probably should have disabled care packages in the save. I guess I could have done that and made it even harder to get pips. It is on the list. Well, yeah, you have the open air electrolyzer, Swampy Spam, so I would imagine you're going to be powering a lot of stuff with hydrogen. I figure since we're running so many hatches, we might as well run some coal. So right now we're running power on demand. I have smart battery and 1 coal generator in 2 different locations, running 2 different lines. It works. It's quick and easy. Our ranching is on a door dropper setup. It's a little bit less work for us, especially since we don't have any good mechatronics engineers. I do have 2 of them that are working out in the duplicate gym. One of them's anemic, and the other one's not much better. Hydra kind of super sustainable, almost automatic. Yeah. All right, let's go. We're researching right now radiant pipes because I need to get this a little bit cooled off. And I'm just trying to save some space here with some of my other things. Let's see, it's not body temperature, is it? I don't think so. We're close on body temperature for this too. I guess I could deconstruct this now and dig this out. Actually, just put a door there. I was thinking about doing a couple hydras. I'd seen one that had done a hydra that went into like an infinite storage, and then I was thinking that would be cool to do, and then like cool it off as it comes out, like a HVAC system. Why aren't they doing this? Oh, I see. I forgot to make that 0. And this one is sandstone, I believe. Yeah. Probably should have switched that up, but... Thank you, Nugs. That's how you enter. You explore all the way down to the gas vent and the printerceptor now to find the toilet. Yeah, there's a couple different ways to get the pips. You can do the printerceptor method. I think one of the quickest ways it would be space. If that one person that did the hot potato that did the speed run at the start, technically you can get to a pip with a carbon dioxide rocket. The whole planet full of them, ready to be farmed. Yeah, a little bit. He gave me the mod and some suggestions of what to put in for the search, but not all of them. Yeah, some of these are body temperature problems. That's not good. So far, it's a fun map. I don't mind it. It's been kind of cool. Let's see. Let's get that deconstructed a little bit faster, shall we? And have we done this up here? We're working on this. I want to get steel production up and running pretty quickly. Of course, we have volcanoes. Yeah. Ah, hell, they have to come in through there? Hold up. That's bad. A lot of people get real unhappy, though. They have a few vents. Yeah. Well, you got to think, it's supposed to be for ranching, right? So the metal volcanoes kind of get in the way of ranching. I was hoping for actually less things in the way, just to make that easier. Way better. Doing all sorts of things other than what I should be doing, which is digging out up there. Redneck earned a skill point. I'm gonna make this like a high level dig. Priority digging. Wait, come on. If you can do that, you should do that. Oh yeah, this was the water that was going out. It's not anymore. That's alright, we're draining this pool first. And we're not really making that many bristle blossoms. Let's see, we got a skill point, I think. Yeah, we got a few. Anemic can go up. Okay, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you'll have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think you're ready for the skill scrubber. However, you have an athletics of 1. So no, applied research for you. Flame redneck, you can have super duper hard digging. Paulina, let's get you into rocket piloting. Nuggy, I think we're going fine dining. Maybe not. Let's get you improved carry. Ruby, let's get you field research. Yeah, you're a new recruit. Yelp. Yelp is coming in with improved carry, I believe. Here we go. Alright, luckily I still have that meal wood over there. Alright, that's the research done. So that should mean that I have radiant pipes. I do. I don't have that much of this radiant metal though, so I'm only going to put in a few of these. And then we'll put in regular pipe, sandstone, probably sedimentary rock. Oops. I did that wrong. Cancel those. Then sedimentary rock. Yep. And let's go regular cemetery rock. And then we just have to figure out which way we want to go. So I think this would be the hot way that we'd go in. Let's get in the radiant. This is where the radiant's really going to come in. Yep, that used all of it. We'll have it go in that direction. Alright, that works. That's a good cooling loop. Then we'll just have to fill it up. In fact, let's go ahead and stop doing polluted water in there. Starvation. I don't know if I have polluted water anywhere else. I think I've gotten rid of most of it. I could get a way of getting it though, so I will do that. Let's see, what do we want to research? Yeah, maybe the plant pulverizer. That might be a good thing to learn. Let's get a liquid thing there. Deconstruct that. And we'll get a few more of these put in. Probably not going to be able to reach all that. So let's go ahead and get some ladders in over there. We'll see how they do. Probably this is the priority though of construction. So let's go priority construction 7's on that. And maybe make some more metal. Actually, it's already queued up. Maybe that should, it's already a 6. Wow. Okay. Oh boy, already 53 cycles in. Yeah. I mean, I got a decent ranch set up. It's working. It's just, not quite where I'd like it. Oops. I need to get that door in though, because that is no longer a ranch. Got only one case of slime lung right now. As far as... Let's see. Oh, I do not have enough for a bottle empty. Let's... I need more metal. I really hate using this rock crusher. We did get that dug out. So... I mean, it's all in abyssalite. That's pretty nice. 2, 3. Could probably keep the abyssalite where it's at. Let's see. Have the pump. The... Don't have any metal, so I can't do any of this. Let's do this on a 5 priority for now, because I need more metal. Did you get the extra friend from the... No, I haven't yet. Did you? I was thinking about it. They come with 3 research points. Could be a good mechatronics engineer, probably. I do think that setting up the other planet quick would be a good idea. I just didn't do it. Cycle 1. Did you do it? Cycle 1? Wow. Very nice. I can't wait to watch your VOD. I'll definitely be looking for it. I was telling everybody earlier that your min-max is definitely impressive to me, and I thought, you know, I think I'm a decent min-maxer, but at least I enjoy min-maxing. But you definitely have a knack for it. Let's see, 7. I usually go pretty slow, I suppose. The granite border had a crack. We squeezed through. Noise. Am I still having starvations? I think it's because they're one anemic. It's really bad. This also isn't a great setup. Suppose I could do something different with that. See what we get in the print. I guess muck root? I mean, there's another operator, but not really. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, and then you scrubbed them? Let's see, do we have any metal? Not quite. Metal ore, let's do refined metal. I'm surprised I'm not tracking that already. Holy crap, I got 61 units of allergy medicine? Yeah, I'd say we're done with that. Let's see. Copper. No copper. Errands? I mean, it's close. Because he was helping with research at first, or she was. Yeah, I have a dude that came with a skill that I'm gonna have to scrub, just because they're anemic, and I desperately need a mechatronics engineer, you know. Let's do one of my favorite mods, the Mass Move 2 mod. I want to do anything that kind of puts off anything, like bleachstone, oxalite, also organic. Where's that at? Organic. Here it is. Rot pile, slime, polluted dirt. All that on a 7. Yeah, why not? And we'll just put it all right there. Somehow Nugget just ended up on the other asteroid. What? Nugget has the allergies. Yes. Yes, she does. Somehow Nugget just ended up on the other asteroid. Oh, was that the duplicate in the Frozen Friend? Was also another Nuggie? So you have 2 Nuggies with allergies, or what? Well, she teleported there after I left her there. For now. All right, we're not researching. I should probably think about that. This is our system for egg delivery. So this is where all the eggs wait to go. I should probably start making a area here for the stone hatch. Let's put in a couple doors. Yeah. Oops. Alright, this will just be an overflow room. Actually, this will be my incubator room. So I do need this a little bit bigger. Because if we're going to be... Oh, I don't have the metal for this. Let's see, incubator, that would be 1 incubator, 2 incubator, and then another space there, I think. That should be good for now. It's going. I do think I might need more duplicants. It is taking a while. But 2 of them are on the duplicant gym. Ruby over here. Ooh, Pulp is ready to get a new skill. Let's get you rocket piloting. Let's see. We have Anemic Mega, who is pretty close to being able to be scrubbed. And then Ruby, although I'm leaving her on the wheel for a while because her athletics is just now 2. So that's pretty good. And then Ruby is the other one that might go down Megatronics Engineering. He likes Megatronics, Exosuit Training, and Pyrotechnics. So he'll be going down that route. His athletics is a 4 right now. So those are the 2 that are in the gym. Did we get a little bit more metal? I think we did. So... not enough, though. Fine metal. 10 Gs. I got 10 Gs. Alright, more eggs are going down. This. I suppose what I should do is replace these. Could do that with not. Yeah, let's do that with mesh tiles. Really don't need mesh tiles here. We could do that with ladders. Inspect it. And then demolish. Meanwhile, this is our gas separation right here. It's kind of cool. Did I ever get it running again? No, I did not. Let's see, it should be set up right now. Let's watch it. Alright, there goes the natural gas. Yep, and it looks like it's going well. Oh, it's way better that way. Yay! Alright, have we gotten enough metal yet? We do have enough metal now. Let's go ahead and get the bottle drainer over here. And where am I going to put that? Let's put it right here for now. Something like this. I'm going to get a door in on this side as well. And maybe deconstruct these two. Let's make this for polluted water. 9, enable auto bottle. I think I have too much to do for the dupes that I have. Let's go ahead and dig the rest of this out. I think if I were to seal that up, and then we could dig out this. And yeah, I think I will at least get the pump. And the hydro sensor down. Oops, didn't need it. Don't need one over here. I'll probably want to clear off everything that's in there. Might just drop it straight down. Probably. But we'll wait to do that. And looks like we're getting our coolant. So this is going out at 26 degrees. 29 degrees. 26. Then over here is 28. So it picked up, what, 2 degrees? This is coming in at 27. That should cool this area off. Hopefully. Let's see. Coming in at 32. 26. 27. Well, there you go. There's a little bit of base cooling for you. And then this area here, we're going to have to dig all that out. All right, that's fine. Let's dig this out on a 7. We'll make priority construction 7s now. Yeah. Let's get that going. Should have enough metal for it. And how are these doing? Body temperature wise, your body temperature is 31.6. 31.5. It is going down. That's good. And then we could use this too if we really, really want. Let's go ahead and study this though right now. 9. Alright, only if it's above 500. This will need a pump, or I mean a pipe. It goes up. We'll have a bridge going up that way. We'll also need power for this. So maybe I'll go down with that. Yep, and I think it's time to move everything out of here. Oops. Let's do all standard on a 7. Yeah. She's gonna be cold in there. And that's gonna give off a lot of polluted oxygen. Technically, I have no way to pump it right now. Let's see if I can get some power in there. Yeah, I suppose. Hate to do it. There we go. Priorities. 7s. All right, I'm gonna take a small BRB. I'll be right back while this plays. A couple minutes. Oop, hold on. Let's check that blueprint first. Supplying operating doctor, ranching doctor, supplying operating doctor. That's not too, and he's decreased medicine. So he's actually in the hole by 2. I think I'm okay on that. And then, yeah, I'll take a small BRB and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Hopefully everything went well and nobody died. I know no research has been selected. Let's also move everything that's in here. Also want that down here. They've gotten most of this put in. And we're still researching this. Sweet. Ooh. Suppose I could bring down this insulation just ever so slightly. Do I want to only store it in that amount, or do I want to have a forever storage? Ooh. Hate pumping it twice. I really do. But a forever storage is very tempting. Especially with polluted water. Especially since I might need... Yeah, I think it will. I think I'm going to go with a forever storage on this. -7. We also have a brine one, so we'll have to have both the sieve and the desalinator combination set up. This is almost researched. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Don't leave it until tomorrow. There it is. Yay! How many steam vents did you find so far? I think 2 or 3? 3, I think. Right? Steam vent. Well, there's a... Well, it depends. There's cool steam vent, right? Cool steam vent. There's like another steam vent, like an actual steam vent. I believe like here. I'm not sure. No, that's a carbon dioxide. That's very useful, you know, just in case you want to have like a sterile environment. Steam vent. There it is. There's one. Yeah, no, it's Terra. There's plenty of water. You got plenty of water for sure. There's a cool steam vent. I believe this one is as well. Let's just double check it. Yeah. 2 cool steam vents. And a cobalt volcano. Alright, well, there's plenty of commands. Let's get to it. What are we going to watch? We can see if these are coming down on temperature. I think so. Starvation, yeah. Let's go ahead and get these. Get some water. Some light. It looks like some of the mealwood's going down. Temperature-wise... Yeah, we're cooling that area off a little bit. Oh yeah, this area is way colder. Is that food for dupes or hatches? Right now, this the food here would be for dupes. Eventually, you could feed your hatches their own meat. You could even do it as barbecue. Very neat idea to do, I would imagine, yeah? I think I want to have different sets of hatches. I want to have a couple different kinds. I don't really think I'm going to need too many metal ones or smooth hatches, but... I mean, sage hatches, they eat regular dirt, right? Yeah, they eat regular dirt, which if you have it, well, pip branches, you would have to have a lot of pip branches. I forgot. That does take quite a few pip branches. But there's different ways to get dirt. Different ways. If you ever run out of stone or dirt, yeah. So having multiple ranches, I think, is good. I also think that if you get to the point where you're not able to sustain your hatches anymore, that might be a good time to stop playing and just bank the save. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to play it all the way to the end, to August the 30th. Yeah, I think hatches, though, that eat meat might be a good idea. Stone hatches are the only hatch that don't, if I'm correct. Stone hatches do not eat meat, which is good for your dukes. But yeah, the other kind of hatches do eat meat, so you could feed them their own kind. It's kind of gross, but technically you could do it. Should probably do something with these Pacu. Might be a smart idea. How many slime lungs do I have now? One. And it's redneck. Well, that's appropriate. Assuming you have enough time. Yeah, that is true too. I'll probably only be playing it on stream. I definitely enjoy doing that. I have this nice little setup here where they have to go through the nature reserve in order to get to the kitchen. Looks like Nugs is going to go get an allergy medicine. Yeah. There you go, Nugs. And how many allergy medicines do we have? Because, my goodness, there's 55 there. I think I'm good on allergy medicine. Let's not do that anymore. I'm just going to cancel that. Eventually she'll run out. She's the only one that's allowed to have it anyway. Do we have any new skills? Yes, we do. Ruby has a new skill. Applied science will be fine. Stinger, you can have, I guess, data analysis. Yeah, why not? Mealwood's coming in good. Still have not dug this out. I think this will be my next higher priorities. So let's get these into 7s. And actually, 7s this too. And then diggings, we'll do 6s. Here we go. Yeah, those doors are just open, which is fine because we're not ranching in this one yet. I think this is going to be for my stone hatches. This will be for my regular hatches. And I definitely need more metal to do all that, so I'm trying to get this up. Ah! Okay. All right, so it's running, it's working, it's doing its thing. That's fine. Let's close that up. All right, I'm ready to build another setup up here, but this time it's going to be for metal refining. Oh, hell yeah, that's going to be really cool. Let's get that going. More mealwood. Cycle 60. Copper, I do have enough to do this, so let's go ahead and put in 1 and 2, 3 and 4. We'll get the pickups. Doors on this one. And I don't think I'm going to power them, it's just a place for them to be. Alright, what else? This is still not done. Let's get that on a 8. I mean, it's just making a whole bunch of polluted oxygen probably up there, which is not great. I think we're good on that. Yeah, not on enable. Auto bottle, though. And these just need a little bit of power. What was that, starvation again? Priority 6 on the duties. Well, just trying to keep this oxygen clean and separated. It's not too bad over here. The gas separation is kind of nice. I have a few places that I could clean up. Hopefully slime lung is getting less. I don't see any dupes with it, but I do see quite a bit of it over here still. So that's kind of gross. That is all now sealed up, so that's good. I could seal this up as well. Have another print. Let's bring this down like so. And I think what I want to do... Cancel this. Let's have a regular tile there and there. Let's put in a vent. Alright, I don't want it to go in the vent first. I want it to go somewhere else first, so if we put a bridge this way, but then have it go out like so, cancel this. That means it would go into the vent if there was no other option. Got you. And there's a buffer. Really, I'd only want it to do that if it was this one. Yeah, so if it's this one. Well, first of all, let me get insulated. I'll do igneous rock for this, since it's coming outside of the biome a little bit. Go in there, snip that. So any excess, when these are full, will go into forever storage. I can deal with that. Probably need some extra ladders down here. Let's deconstruct these buildings. And I'm not sure if I can even come up here and do any of this, so let me get another ladder right there. That would definitely be good. Yeah, we can do that. Setting up an infinite storage here. I'm going to want to have this insulated for a couple of reasons. First of all, it's cold, and second of all, I don't want it polluting everything everywhere. Plumbing, foundation. Let's get a pump. Let's get some power in there. Luckily we have a little bit of copper left, so we'll go this way with it. Yeah. Do ammo suits lose durability, by the way? I'm not sure I can see that in game. Yes, well, your Atmo suits will lose durability, especially if they're not suit trained. How you see that? I don't have an Atmos suit yet in this game, but I usually can just click the Atmos suit on the ground and it'll tell you what the percentage is. So try that. But it'll tell you what percentage the suit is at. As far as the percentage, it depends on the duplicant and if they have suit sustainability training or not. What exactly that is, I'm not sure. The difficult setting on this one is normal. It's not extra. We went pretty vanilla on the settings. I wish I had taken off the care packages, but I would have still done vanilla on all the other settings. No, it's as far as I'm aware. Oh no, I would never do that. I don't think I've ever done that. I love repairing them. I like making the little systems. I mean, I suppose if you're more interested in the space program stuff and you don't really want to be bothered by that, but I have never even thought about doing that. I didn't even know that was a thing. I suppose it is. I've done all the max settings a few times. That's been fun. Ooh, we got a print. What do we got? A hatch. A cooking researcher that's undigging and necrophobic. We'll take the hatch. Relocate them up to here. Looks like I have no more up there. Interesting. I have these. So these are going to be for stone hatches. We already have 4 of these. That's cool. Alright. I think I could make this probably the same as this one now. Copy settings, paste settings. Yeah, we're running out of that sedimentary rock anyway, so we'll switch it up to normal hatches. This is now set for stone hatches, and when we get these put in, let me go ahead and deconstruct this. Oops. There we go. Could probably do at least 2 stone hatch ranches. Probably will. Let me deconstruct buildings on a 6. Those can go. Okay, there goes the stone hatches. So this will be... I don't know if I know them yet. No, I don't. I'm gonna have to wait for them to grow up and become an adult. As I said, we could speed that along. Buffer gate. Filter gate. Cancel this. I suppose. Just in case I want to run power for the stone hatches. Looks like most of these are now growing. Alright, so this will be for regular hatches. 0 of those on a 7, please. Let me get these as regular hatches. 9. Starvation. Yep. This is why you're getting trained. And so these are regular hatch eggs. That should be good enough for this ranch. I might run power to these. We'll at least get the power ready to go. I could get rid of all of this stuff, so all. And then, how about automation? This could go, although we could copy those settings. Paste those settings. Actually, we don't even need to do that. Just deconstruct it. This one is, well, we can't do that one yet. Could copy this. Copy settings. Paste settings. Alright, hopefully 75, 75, 75. Yep, it's all good. So if you don't know what this does, it basically sends a signal for 75 seconds. Once the 75 seconds has been reached, this filter gate sends a green signal to a buffer gate, which then sends out its own signal for 75 seconds, making this one work first, this one second. And you can do this in a chain if you really, really, really want to have a lot of incubation going on. I think 9 in a cycle will work. Like if you have 9 of them in a row. That's pretty much like one full cycle, I believe. Alright, this is mostly done. Let's go ahead and get some more insulation around it. Priority on this construction, it says 6s. Yeah, good. I'll keep focused up here because this is where we're going to get our metal refining going on. And it looks like I really need to get to these before we can't get to them. What else do I have going on? Not much. Alright, no, it's going well. Alright, so that one's going out. Maybe this would go out this way. Have it do something like this. I like that. That works. How are we doing on food? We got muckroot and meal rice. Not real great. I guess since we switched up our bristle blossoms, we haven't really had a good crop come in yet, or what? No research focused. I could do some research. Let's see what we got. The germ sensors are nice. Emulsification. Oh yeah, we were doing this. We might as well grab that one at least. And how is this pool doing? Still got quite a bit of water in there. I probably could have had a little bin here with some supplies, but really, it's not too big of a deal. Most of this is temporary. Hopefully. Well, at least the ladders, I mean. Okay, that looks good. What else do we want in there? I think we're ready to close this up. Believe that works. Yeah, power. Pipes. Yep. Could probably do that one there too. Yay, cured a slime lung. Woohoo! So, I wonder how many critters I have right now. I mean, I have this one. I could even move that into a place, but we have 8 of 8, 5 of 8. Yeah, I could move him. Let's put him in there. Let's see if we have any other hatches out. It's nighttime. No, I don't see any. Alright, not too bad. Okay, this one is... Oh yeah, we need to power it up. Then we can hit the reset. See if we can get the stone hatches going a little bit faster. We'll get at the other ranch set up right here. Unfortunately, right now, we're actually feeding these darn things. Lullabied. I think I can go ahead and clear this out. We don't need that anymore. This can go. Deconstruct. That was sand, but eventually we will not need sand anymore. And I could probably dig out some here, too, to share some of this atmosphere. I think I might need more ranchers. That's a possibility. Well, that guy came out of his shell pretty fast. Okay, this is done now. Let's go ahead and close it up. Alright, so that will want to go out there first. Once those are full, then it will come down here. I love that. Flup is doing it all the way from down there. Which one? That one? Alright, so we have cold water from one source. Should probably go get the other one. Let's check for temperatures. Yikes. Okay. The oxygen up here is very breathable, so I'm not worried about breathability. We could tear it out pretty fast if we don't care about it. It has, well, not too much building materials, but you know what? Let's build a bin. If I build a storage bin, we could bring up a whole bunch of material to deal with. Maybe granite, since there is a little bit of granite in there. In fact, let's get this ladder going all the way down. Deconstruct these. Don't deconstruct this, but put in granite. Let's do 10 tons on a 6. These sleet wheat seeds. What are we gonna do with those? I guess I could put them in a food thing down in here somewhere. They're probably frozen right now. Harvest ready, some of them even. Wow. That's unfortunate. Looks like we have yet another print. Let's get this down to here. Operating, slow learner, no. Oh my goodness. Those are bad choices. Could go into this location, but I think I want to go up higher. So let's go with granite ladders. Yep. Ooh, maybe not that one. Maybe to right there. That would be fine. And then we would just dig out maybe 2 on that side. I think that's fine. I always like it when I have a little bit of storage nearby, you know, so they don't have to go as far to build all that. Alright, let's get in here and dig out on a 4 this direction. And I guess we can get ladders in here. Which way do I want to go up? I think I want to go up this direction. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I suppose ladder underneath that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That works. Alright, well, I'll make those the priorities anyway. 7s. Digging 6s. And then just regular digging for the rest of it. Yay, we'll have radiation research too, because there's some of these wheeze warts in here. We definitely want those. 100% want that. Here we go. Just go ahead and dig all that out really, really fast like. Starvation. I kind of want to have a place for the sleet wheat, but I'm not sure. Maybe just a bin in here. There is some carbon dioxide in here, so depends on where the water level sits. Or I could make something from it, although I don't think we need the food. Fish fillets, hold up a second. Let's not eat those. Let's make sure we're allowing them to cook fish. Yep, cook seafood forever. I don't have a good place for my food to be stored right now. This is a cold biome. I guess this could be a good place for the food to be stored. How far away is it? It's pretty far away. Well, we have ice now. They're a little cold, but it's not so bad. Let's get some more of these granite ladders. I'm tempted to flood this area. Yeah, because then if we get wood, we can have a banquet hall. Oh, that would be nice. Alright, when is this going dormant? In 5.9 cycles. Oh my goodness. So yeah, that is not going to provide us too much cooling. It's unfortunate. Alright, well here comes all of that. Let's go ahead and get this researching. Let's go ahead and prioritize construction 7s. Digging 6s. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, but this is set up really well. And we could run off of these too with metal refinement for a long time. There is a break here in the abyssalite though. I don't think it's leaking anything though because this is like colder than this. So if anything, that's warming it. Well, I guess that would be leaking. But it shouldn't be melting. I'm surprised it was melting. Maybe it's... I guess it might be leaking right there. Alright, looks like the Stinger is researching that. Well, was. Done with that. Really? They have to go all the way out that way? No, 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 no. Hold on. Priority digging. Like right now. This is horrible. We're dunking ourselves in the water, guys. There we go. Work smarter, not harder. Way easier. No more dunking. Let me dig out over on this side as well, I suppose. 3 down from over here. Maybe a couple on that side. I'm halfway tempted. Yeah, let's do this real quick. Granite. I want it something like this. Priorities. Plates. Let's see if I can mop this up. Oh, I hope he's not trapped. Probably trapped. Yep, he definitely trapped. Cancel that. Dig this. Alright, you're good. Yeah, he's good. Is he good? He's good. Oh yeah, he's fine. Let's then move this one up like so. I might even make more of these. Yeah, let's make another one. Alright, under food, ration box. We're almost full up. Alright, so what I want here is sweet wheat grain. Level 7. Deconstruct this. Put one in there. Wow, that's already almost full of the sleet wheat. But it's not that cold. It's getting there. The water is cooling it off slowly. Oh, it looks like this one's got a whole bunch of water. So. Edibles, we want barbecue, we want pickled meal. Not really. We want barbecue, we want gristleberry. And eventually we might want the fish, the cooked fish. But I don't think we made the cooked fish. I think we ate the raw fish and just called it good. Yeah, we have a lot of barbecue on the ground already. Wow. So this thing is already producing, is it? Awesome. What else we got? Spindly grapefruit. Bristleberry. Alright, so we researched this. That's good. What we got? It's dormant in 2 cycles. Well. No rush. I did like this setup though, where it goes in an infinite storage after the fact. Gives me a little bit of a buffer on double pumping, but it's still technically double pumping with a buffer. Let's just double check everything else. We still haven't gotten a regular stone hatch yet. That one's just a regular stone hatch lean. Gases are going well. I suppose I could get... Say we continue doing this area. I'll unlock this. We'll try to get the banquet hall. And I'll still set this up. We might as well. Might as well. And radiation research. I forgot all about that. Yay, this is a deep freeze. This should be a 7. 100% a 7. Ranching operator, no. Docking, farming, building, no. Supplier, no. Alright. Thank you. I suppose we'll try to use as much of this as we possibly can. I do need to set up a place that's going to sieve it, but not until after we've used it for the metal refining. So setting up metal refinery next, I think, is ideal. And we have plenty of cooling liquid to use. They might not like it much, but that's what we're doing. Let's get some of this. That's sedimentary rock? No, I want igneous. If I can. We'll go this way with it. And those 3. Colony achievement. Oh, cool. Gonna have to move this ladder a little bit over here. Especially if I want to get up into this area here. And is this one dormant yet? No, it's dormant in 3.4 cycles. So we might get some in there, but we might not. How are my dupes doing? Let's check our skills. You now have an athletics of 5. So that's pretty good for anemic. Let's see, you also have a skill point. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skill points total. Still think that you need to work a little bit harder on getting up to speed, so I'm going to wait on her. Helena, let's get you suit sustainability. Nugs, I'm going to also get you rocket piloting. Ruby. Ruby is a little bit stressed out right now. Ruby is not getting his morale bonus. Somehow. Why are you so upset? Maybe he's just having a bad day. Let's go ahead and give him astronomy. Yelp. I think I'm going to give you suit sustainability. And that should help out a little bit. Yeah, he's probably in here having a bad day. That's okay. I understand. Speaking of which, though, if we're going to be running a metal refiner up here, maybe we could also run the radiation research up here. Or at least in this area. Yeah, I could mop this up. And then we'll deconstruct those. I don't know why it's so polluted right there, but it is. Do I have a centralized storage? Hold on one second. Do I have central? I don't believe so. Central storage in a nature reserve? That might be fun. Could that even work? It's possible. Is that in the middle? I mean, that's in the middle. Yeah, maybe. Actually, hold up. That would have to be a little bit further away. Like so, and then we'd put a door in there. That way, later on, I could put a sweeper in here, and it could sweep everything up. And that could be a nice little central storage area. And a nature reserve, possibly, if we want to go and get anything out of it. Which wouldn't be horrible. Let's see, can I get some more airflow tiles here? Get some regular tiles there. Deconstruct buildings. Hopefully those can go. And then we'll get some doors here. And where is that nature reserve of mine? Oh my goodness. That's why it's not a nature reserve. What happened? Where's my, somehow I deconstructed my park sign. What one has the most decor? Decor 10, decor 20. Let's go to decor 20, I guess. Yep. Let's get another door here. I can't believe that's gone. I had that for a while, I thought. No wonder they're pissed. Somebody get that. Wonder how many allergy pills I have. Let me go ahead and track that. Allergies. No, not algae. Allergy. Okay. Allergy. Oh, I am 56. Yeah, we have plenty of that. I'm going to deconstruct that. I don't need it. And deconstruct that. I don't need it. Alright, so this can be sweep only, agricultural consumables, pretty much all of this, not liquefiables, medicines, metal ores, miscellaneouses, organics. We're going to do algae, eggshell, that's it, raw minerals, refined metals, seeds, and tech components. What up, train maker? How are you doing? I'm doing my contest right now, and I'm playing along with everybody else that's playing. We're trying to ranch the most pips and hatches possible, and whoever gets the most wins these super cool plushies that have in-game codes for the comfy beds that are also the pip and the hatch. Better not to ask, to be honest. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That stinks. Well, I'm trying to make another nature reserve here. We have one back now. Yay. They have to go through in order to go to get their food. We were incubating there, but now we're incubating here. Still don't have the stone hatch. How old are you? I guess I could remove it. Now, how old are you? You are 5 years old. So you... Okay, he's a regular hatch now? That's great. So, stone hatches. Igneous rock. Stone hatches. Those are on 7s. This would be stone hatch, which would be igneous rock. And that's a 5, and that's a 5. Yeah. Glad to see you too. And if you're playing Oxygen Not Included, you want some plushies, you know, you don't have to stream. You can still play along. Let's see. This one has to have stone hatches. 0, also on a 7. I think I want to have critter sensors over here. Excuse me. Yeah, I think critter sensors up top here. If we have critter sensors here, then I can say don't even turn on. Like, I don't want them wrangling them when these ranches are full, you know what I mean? It was like 8 or 9 months break. Alright, we should have a place to sweep things now. So let me go ahead and sweep that up to 9. And that is full, so we're going to need another one for even more sleet wheat. Because I think we have more, but I'm not sure. Okay, we've opened this. We can inspect that. That's good. Let's also remove that. Now we can use it in our own thing and inspect that as well. So I don't know if we have any wood. Did we research that? I bet we did. That would be under furniture. Yeah, the table. We need wood for that. I don't think we've seen arbor trees yet. Let me see if I have any arbor tree seeds. No, I do not. Okay, so the rest of this could just be moved out of here. I think that's just ice, brine ice. It's very cold. There's quite a bit of it. There's tons of it. So I can imagine that would take a while for it to melt. If I just leave it in there. So we don't want to do that. All right, let's get a automation. We need the hydro sensor. We need a pump. That is a lot of ice. Let's get some power for it. Ice, baby, yeah. Okay, you need improved carry. That's ridiculous. You're getting only 240 per trip. Couple more trips here. 2 more. 2 more. 1 more. There we go. Oh my goodness. What up, train maker? Let's see. We're ready to come up this side. Cancel this for now. That should be going dormant very soon. Yeah, this should be the last eruption of it. Let's copy these settings and paste. This will be if it's above. And I think we're good to go up like so. Ooh, you know what? Cancel this one for now because I do need to get the piping in. I did not do the piping. get the liquid reservoirs in. This one is going to go up and out. I mean, Trainmaker could if they wanted to. They've been taking a break off for real life stuff, which is understandable. But you don't have to stream it. I mean, I like it if you do, because then I get to watch, and I enjoy watching people playing the save file and trying to ranch as many pips and hatches as possible. Should also think about ranching Direcos soon. Alright, I think we'll focus on this. This is the one... I mean, it's not really going to do us much good right now, since it's going dormant, but... it'll be set up and ready to go when we want it. Next, I think I want to get more power down in this area here. So if that's the case, let me think about putting it over on this side. In order to run metal refiner here is going to cost us how much power? 900, 1.2. Okay, if we want to do that in coal, and these put out 600 watts, I'd say 4 of these would be fine. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll get a bin in the middle. You can put these on mesh tiles, it's fine. I don't have any way of making chips yet, so we don't really have chips, so I'm not going to make this a room. I mean, I'll make it a room, but I'm not going to make chips for it. We'll have power with the heavy watt wire. I might go ahead and have the metal refiner right up here. So let's do that. Refinement, metal refiner. I'll put it right there. Maybe what we'll do is have this wire coming up like so. And then cancel this mesh tile in favor for a heavy watt joint plate. That way we don't have to worry about the power of that at all. And I could do the same thing for everything else over here. So the dupe motion sensor, we're going to need one of those. And it's going to have to be probably right there. Deconstruct this ladder. Build a tile right there. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll set that up. Let's get some automation wire as well. You want that in. This is going to have to go to a smart battery. I didn't even put in a smart battery yet, so smart battery goes in maybe right there. Let's get the automation wire to go all the way to that. And also the power wire. Alright, most things are happening up here now. This is copper ore. I don't think I brought up copper ore. And we are definitely out of refined metal now. So let me check. Let me go ahead and get some more refined metal. I'll do another 10. Don't think I need too much more before I can start metal refining. Digging, supplying, tidying, building, operating, not quite. I think I want to reject all. Yep. Alright, so if we can get a little bit more refined metal, that'd be great. Maybe 20. Oops, I did not mean to disable it. Sorry. What is this supposed to have? Metal ore, copper ore, please. How are we doing on copper ore? Metal ore, 103 tons. Let's see, this would be for sweep, copy settings, paste. And we should be able to sweep things up. Let's do that on a 4. Sweep that up on a 4. Yeah, that'll be good. If they run out of things to do, they can sweep. And is this a nature reserve now? It is. So if they want to go get anything that we sweep up to put anywhere else, they're going to have to go into a nature reserve in order to get the supplies. Although it's going to be, you know, kind of bad on decor, should be pretty nice on our mood, hopefully. I wonder if it'll counteract. Yeah, I suppose you could. I just clutter, I guess. Let's get copy settings, paste settings. How are we doing on coal, by the way? 56 tons. Yeah, I mean, since we're ranching now, was it 3 ranches? That's going pretty well. And I'm about ready to ranch more, so we'll deconstruct buildings. I think we could get rid of these. I could put adders in here. We could dig out probably those tiles. That'd be good. Alright, and so for as far as this goes, this would be insulated. Insulated coming down, going in. And then this one, I guess I'm going to put it in a reservoir, maybe? Yeah, let's put it in a reservoir because it's going to have to go through desalination and sieving. So that's where this will come down. Let's do that next. That would be under refinement. Refinement. The water sieve. And then the desalinators. And I suppose we can just make that straight across like so. We're still on algae, I think. That's not good. Although I think we're doing pretty well for being on algae. Let's get another bin in here. So this would then come in like so. Go out like so. Go in like so. Come out like so. And then we could just put that in the water with a regular pipe. And that's going in this pipe here. So we'll have this going in like so, with a bridge. That will all need power, and probably a light and stuff. So duplicate motion sensors. I think one right there would work with a light. Yep. Just because we'll probably need it. And I think I might do a transformer for this. Yeah, let me get the doors out here, actually. Deconstruct these. I don't know, one transformer should do all that. This one, let's go 90. 100 to 90, I think that's That's good. These should be 100 on a 7. Copy, paste. Hey, we did get a little bit of polluted water in the forever storage. That's cool. I might need more transformers, though. Alright, well, that's a nice start. For food, we got barbecue now. So this is working quite well on getting us barbecue. Early barbecue. Cycle 72. Well, I wouldn't say early. But if we were going towards carnivore right now, I'd be pretty happy with this. Alright. Let's see. What is everybody doing right now? How are we doing on algae? Algae. 74 tons. Now we got plenty of algae. Could definitely use a few more dupes. I think that's what that is. But this will be nice. Let's see if we can up the priority in here on construction. I want to get these in 8s. I want to be able to get these transformers going, or at least a transformer here. Alright, large transformer. 480, 480. Yeah, we should be able to do it with one transformer. Conductive wire. Well, I think we can afford that. Just barely. Alright, priority 7s for all this stuff. Since it's the furthest away from the base. Well, it's not technically. This is. So I guess that would be priority 7 next. And the digging on that would be priority 6. Yeah. And that's going to be for sand. The other one for sand was this one, I believe. Yeah, copy settings and paste settings. These are 7s. If those are clogged up, we definitely want to get them unclogged as fast as possible. For over here, we're going to need some storage bins. That will be for metal ore. Maybe lime and refined carbon. And I might do a smart storage on the other side eventually, but we're going to have to start up refined carbon. And this would be a decent area to do it in, too. Especially if I'm able to dig this out a little bit. As far as lime, I don't know if I have any yet. Let's see. Choose blueprint. Another hatch. A digging, doctor, farmer, or a supplier. I think I'm good on dupes. Hatching. I'm good on that. I mean, I guess we could get the hatch. Print that. Right? If we take this hatchling and we relocate it. Could probably put him on a location that he's not going to get in too much trouble. And he can just live out his best. I suppose we'll put them right there, mass relocate, and then sweep this stuff up, which is on a high level. In fact, let's sweep this whole top level at a high level. There we go, he can just live there. This will be iron. I guess we could do iron to iron ore. Let's do it 40 times. On a 6. We need to get a duplicate motion sensor over here. and some sort of light. What's up, Northern? Let's get some power for that. I guess I'm gonna have to run this up there. Oh my goodness, how ugly is that? But we'll do that. And then a little bit of automation. So you'll brine salt water to cool refinery, then filter it to remove the salt. And yep, that's pretty much it. It's one of the earliest ways to get steel and other refined metals. You got to think about it. Every time you go through a rock crusher, you only get 50% back. So all the copper that I've been crushing up in that, I'm only getting half of it back. Once I start doing it in the metal refiner, I get a full amount back. So I mean, this is going to break my pipes if I try to do anything with it now, so why not use that cooling? And I could also use it for cooling of the base itself too, which would be nice. Yep. You still remember a thing or two? I bet you do. All right, well, it's filling up with some liquid right now. And that is -8 degrees C, so pretty cold. And right now they're going up here to finish this. It's dormant now, so probably won't be on again for a while. 44.5 cycles, that's a while from now. This one's also dormant. And that one's not going to be active for a long time. So really, we're going to be utilizing the cooling that's already in here. All this that's melting. I want to be pumping that out and using that as the cooling. Infinite liquid storage, yes. Yes, it is. So check this out. It pumps up first into these buffer tanks. Once these buffer tanks are full, it will then continue to infinite storage. Infinite storage will then add on to the line, but only if there's room to add on. So that way I don't double pump it if I don't need to double pump it. And since we have 3 tanks of buffer, I don't know, I figured why not? I don't want to miss out on any of the polluted water, you know? It's good stuff. I might need to up the construction on that. Although they are doing a good job by finishing this up, it's not as necessary. I might actually lower this down to a 6. Just because of the fact that it's dormant now. So I'd rather get the metal refining going up. Yay, we finally got a storage bin done. One thing I'd like to get accomplished is making a thing for refined carbon. But before I do that, what was this? Starvation, I think, for a little bit. Let's go ahead and make copper. Copper ore on a 7. Yeah, we'll grab all the copper ore we can, and then let's make, not this one, but let's make at least 20 copper, just to get our feet wet. Maybe. Probably shouldn't. I probably should do iron so I can make steel. Steel would be way better. And that is Emix. Oh, I see. Megas are wanting to do it. You don't have to have Megatronics in order to do that, though. Paulina's thinking about doing it. Alright, 8s. Maybe 7s. Yeah, we'll do 7s. Okay, who's doing it? Oh, we still haven't finished this. Oh, I do have a pipsqueak. Alright, so pips are a thing now. Here we go. We are refining metal. We are making copper. This negative degree water is coming in and then going out at 14. You know what I should do? I should cancel this copper, though, and making it iron. Let me do iron here. Because of the fact that we're going to want steel. Iron. We'll finish the one, but we kind of need to make these steel. So there goes that. It's waiting. These should be 7s. There we go. So are you making iron? He is. He's refining iron right now. So that's helpful. And we got a few tons that we can work with the polluted water, so that's good. That's got the sand in it now, so now it goes through. And it just goes through this. It doesn't even charge it for power or anything because it doesn't need to. Now that we're getting this put in, it should go out. And this water's going out at 15 degrees. A little bit cold, but not too bad. Once we start making steel, that's going to be a lot hotter. And that's just going to fill up our water supply, bypassing our pump, so our pump doesn't even have to turn on to then supply other things, which it's not supplying at all right now, because really we're using this water supply over on this side mostly. But that is working currently, so having some iron coming in is really, really nice. I think what I'm going to do is deconstruct these ladders over here on a 7. And I want to set up a thing over on this side in order to make, what do you call it, refined carbon. And I should set this up for lime production. So let's get everything to lime production now. Eggshell to lime. I think that's the only thing I have. Starvation, no, that's fine. Alina is doing eggshell to lime. We don't have poke shells, huh? Ooh, we don't have much lime. I didn't realize that. How are we going to get lime? I suppose there might be lime on the other planet? We desperately need lime. 36s on these. Yeah, I would like to get this ranch going pretty cool. Ooh, yeah, that's out of 20. No, we want 8. 8 critters in there. Dig down to oil biome. Plenty of fossils to crush. Maybe, but so far all we see is granite. Could go ahead and extend this down. I've been talking about doing it for a while, so let's try it. Down to at least the Preniceptor. Maybe I'll come out this angle. And at least we'll have oxygen while we're down here. That'll be nice. Here we go. Yeah, we'll check that out. Meanwhile, they're still working on that. Got plenty of food. Welcome in. I'm gonna call you Lucid. We're not... Okay, we're making iron. Let's make this for lime. I doubt we have much. This is for iron. And then this will be for refined carbon. Let's go ahead and set that up. Be under refinement. Hopefully I have that researched. I think I do. Yep. Let's then have... Do I want to pay power for that? I guess I do. Smart storage. Shipping. I don't have a mechatronics engineer yet, but I could make one if I really want to rush one. Copper. If we want to give this power. Well, right now this has a transformer on it. This is running 1200 watts. Yeah, I could, but I'd have to make more refined metal, which is going to cost me more liquid. But it's better than the rock crusher. So maybe let me go ahead and make some more. Oh, it is making copper ore. Okay, no, we do have some copper. 225. That might be enough. Let me see. 225. That's not too bad. If we go... Nope. That runs out real quick. Okay, well, we're going to keep on making some copper. And I might have to make a shaker. I haven't made one of those yet, so where am I going to put a duplicate shaker? Probably in here. That would be under stations, I believe. Yeah, skill scrubber. Same diff. I believe Anemic is ready to be a mechatronics engineer. They're just not going to be a great one. Let's go ahead and make all of this the 7. And I'm sure somebody will get to this stoop shaker. Don't forget, let me go ahead and take this moment to show everybody, if you want to enter this contest, if you're interested in winning a plushie of a Pip or a Hatch, I'm playing along, but I'm not actually in the competition. First place is both Pip and Hatch. Second place for the most Pips gets the Pip plushie, and third place for the most Hatches gets the Hatch plushie. Nothing to enter. It's free to enter. The only thing is I only ship for free within the United States. Anywhere outside the United States, well, we're going to have to come to an understanding about that because I'm not going to be able to do that. However, if you want the code, I could definitely give you just the code. Yes, Northern. She doesn't like it that I'm talking about this right now. She likes these plushies. You know, they're comfy. She likes to snuggle with them. She's not really excited about, you know, getting rid of them, but we got to get rid of them. So go ahead and join the contest. It's free to enter, and as I said, even if you live outside the U.S., we could probably work out some way to get it to you. All right, let's get some coal in there. I don't need too much coal. Guess. Copy that, paste it there, that's fine. I might put clay in on this side, maybe. See if we made that shaker yet. Not quite. Print. What do we get? A Draco, a supplier, a doctor, supplier. No, I don't want any of these. Not even really the Draco. You know what I mean? This is why I'm going to reject all. I don't need the Draco. We got plenty of Dracos. The challenge is not about Dracos, so I should be fine. Let me mop this up a little bit because that's gross. I suppose there's ice on that, so I should probably just move everything off of that down to here. Oh man, that's gonna be a minute. You know what? Let's cancel that. I think instead what I'll do is I will cancel this, and I'll put in a automatic dispenser. And yeah, I'll just have the sweeper do that later on. Let's go ahead and stop the iron for now. And just work on the copper. How much iron do I have? I have 500 iron. That's not very much. Probably need at least 2 tons. As far as fossil, have we dug down at all? Yeah. But it doesn't look like much fossil down here. There's a little bit of iron that's already made. That's nice. Some obsidian. But so far, not too much fossil. How much lime do we have? We have 20 kgs of lime. How much do you need to make steel? 10. So we can make 2 batches of steel. Definitely gonna need more lime. I might have to go to the other planet depending on if there are, I do not see too many lime options. I guess if we go to, is it consumable? Organic. It's not organic. Oxalite, bleachstone. Yep. No, where is it? Mineral? Fossil? Yeah, I don't see any fossil much. Igneous rock. Mafic. I'll be excited to see what comes of this. Alright, and do we have food in there? We have gristleberry. And it's in a deep frozen environment, which is nice. And have we made the shaker? We did. Let's go ahead and get anemic in there. There she goes. And when she comes out, hopefully she'll be a mechatronics engineer. Meanwhile, let's get some more of this wire put in. I do have some more of that copper, so we will stretch this out. Like so. And let's prioritize that to a 7, because that is the build. Luckily, the copper is right here. It should be down there. It might be. This is a crazy map, though. And it's a spaced out map, so it's even smaller than a normal map. Alright, well, let's check to see if they've dug down at all. I might have to prioritize this next, so let's go digging 6s. And then construction 7s. This will be the next one that we do. I suppose I'm going to need to build this a little bit lower to filter out all the gases. And this is almost... oh, waiting delivery. They're not doing that very often, are they? It's on a 6. Yeah, I do have a lot of work to do right now. No. You know what you're talking about. Usually, yeah, usually. Not always. Usually. Depends on the map. Let's just put it that way. And on this map, we might not have it. I'm not sure. I forget what kind of core this is. But we have a little bit of neutronium right over here. Let's see what that is. That's a minor volcano. A little minor volcano action right there. Well, there's a lot you can do with a minor volcano. Alright, as far as copper goes, we still don't have any, technically, because we're making all of this stuff. This will have coal in it. It doesn't have any yet. Copy that and paste it. There, and there, and there. Yeah, just the coal, please. Okay, so we have enough for the wire. The wire's done. Now all I need is another 100. There's that. Let's stop making copper and switch over to iron for a while. See if we can't get enough iron. We're at 500 right now. I think I want at least 3,000? 3,000 iron? Did she get done with the brain shaker? Yes. Skills. We have a few skills to hand out. Let's go ahead and get you suit sustainability. Stinger, you can have... Oh, you have all of that. You could be artist as well. You could have improved carry. Let's give you improved carry, Ruby. You are still going to be working out for a while. Your athletics is an 8, so you're almost there, but let you get one more of those, and then that's another mechatronics engineer. Paulina can be exosuit trained. That's good. Blame Redneck. Let's get you rocket piloting, and you are now a mechatronics engineer with 2 more spots. So let's get you rocket piloting and suit sustainability. That's going to help with her athletics. So that brings her up to an athletics of an 8 for an anemic mechatronics engineer. We'll give you the mechatronics hat. Cheer. You are now a mechatronics engineer. So we're going to give you a down on operating. Building, we're going to give you a 2 on. Supplying, we can give you a 1 on. And then storing and digging down, ranching and farming way down. Researching way down. Decorating, I don't know. Tidying, no. You don't need to do... Well, I'll leave that alone. And from now on, you're no longer allowed in here. So anemic is no longer allowed in there. Copy settings, paste. And let's see if she builds this. If so, that will start our refined carbon at least. And okay, so we got down to this point. This is all decent temperatures. This is like in the 30s. So I am gonna dig down. I think I'm gonna grab a pole though, because this is going quite far down. So let's say something like that. Gotta love sporchids. Oh, and these doors are steel. So if we deconstruct these doors, we'll have, I think, 200 steel. You get 100 out of each door. We can inspect these. That's going to give us more data banks. It's going to be really nice. The Priniceptor is very nice to have if we have enough data banks, but we are not going to space yet, so we haven't even started on that. Free steel is free steel. I love free steel. Free steel is the best steel. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to get some Atmo suits going on over here. We're going to have to drain out this with a pump, most likely. This was going to be for anything liquefiable. And there you go. On a 1. Just so that my dupes don't do any of that. Meanwhile, we won't have melting on that anymore. And that can just go over here. Let me get a plumbing pump. And we will get this coming out. Maybe we will use insulation though. We might as well keep it cold. And I could probably put it in here on a bridge. Could have power to it. We made a little bit more copper. We probably don't have enough copper for that. And let's see. Yeah, we don't have enough copper for that. Does this have any coal in it? No. I probably have way too many hauling commands right now. I think I only have the one hauler. as far as this water coming out, 22 degrees. It's pretty warm. And that's filling up our water reserve, which is nice. Actually, we have an ice core. Looks like our core is made out of ice. It's a frozen core. Boo. I mean, that is cold. Minus 143 degrees C. We could definitely keep some food down there. I am more interested in this natural gas, though. I'd like to get that going before we kind of lose out on some. We're losing out on quite a bit right now. We did get that built. That's good. So Megatronics is a thing that we have now, and that's very encouraging. I might have to make more copper. And I'm running out of liquid. I might have to use iron for those wires. And I don't know if I have a lot. I mean, I got 1,500 iron. That's... Here I thought I was going to have more cold liquid than that. There's a few other ways I could make steel, possibly, but... maybe I work on another ranch over here. Right now we're working with 3 ranches. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. This is going to be if below 8. If below... Don't count eggs. If below 8. Then send a green signal. So you're sending a green signal now because this is at 7 and that is at 7. So that's fine. So copy settings, paste, and paste. Perfect. This one has 3 of 8, 7 of 8, 7 of 8, starvation, no research. Oh yeah, I need to do radiation research. I was gonna do that this episode. We did get the, we did get those Weezeworts, so I could set that up in here. Let's set that up. Radiation research. That would require refined metal. Maybe I wait to do that. Let's make these construction 7s. So we can at least utilize this water for a coolant. And do we have anything in there? No, we still don't. Errand-wise, it is pretty far back on the errands. Wow. Yeah, I might need another hauler. We also have this ice biome. I don't know what this is. Let's check out what this is. What is this? Cobalt volcano. More free metal. That would be good. I might open that up and just let it be. Where's the hot part? Yeah, let's break in here. I'd hate to get rid of all this sleet wheat, but at the same time, free cobalt. It's free cobalt. Although that would warm up that area pretty fast. It's still gonna warm it up. Oh well. Looks like eggshells are the only source on this planet. Yeah, the other planet we might have to go to as well. I haven't checked that planet out yet. Maybe I should do that. Well, it's probably the squelchy one with the cobalt and the slug plugs. But I haven't even looked yet. So let's see. What is our schedule looking like? Anemic is almost off break. Blame Redneck just came off break. So really, I would want to wait. Oh crap, Ruby's still on the main schedule. Oops, sorry about that, Ruby. Ruby, you can go on this schedule. Let's put in the great pulp. So we're gonna wait until nighttime is over, and then we'll send them over, see what we can do. Let's see what we get in the blueprint. Another hatch. Sure, why not? Operating Titan rocketry. Titan farming rocketry. No. Cook with allergies. Oof. No. Yep. The hatch will work. Let's get him relocated to up here. Not bad. How's the allergy medicine doing? We have 48 units still. It's probably pretty good. I don't need to worry about making any more for a while. As far as this goes, there's a lot of priorities going on right now, so I don't really want to add too much to it. Oh, these are sevens, yeah. Might really want to think about getting another hauler. Alright, this is ready to go. Where's the power for it? Power's almost connected, but not quite. Power wires. Cancel those. And let's make them out of iron. We have, oh yeah, we have a little bit of steel. Let's make a little bit out of iron. Make that a 7. Construction. Could have used the pinch of pepper nuts too. They delete heat pretty well. And we could get a whole bunch of coffee out of it. Ooh, that might be an idea. Should I run metal refining with just taking the polluted water and dumping it into pinch of pepper nuts? It does have like a really nice benefit of morale. Alright, stations. Could make out of iron. I mean, I kind of need to, but here we go. We're getting more liquid now. Alright, I'm going to make it out of iron. Why not? Let's see, that would be stations. Material study. Okay, then some doors over here with a mesh tile. Storage bin. A duplicate motion sensor. What was this? Don't know. Let's get some. I think they're just regular food tiles. Farm tiles, I mean. So 1, 2, 3, kind of like so. Dig all this out. This would be phosphorite. 5 tons. I might need another transformer. I mean, how much can this take? 1,600? Those are only 120 each. And those aren't always running. Not always. Let's get more motion sensors in here. Did I make that out of steel? No, I made that out of copper. That's out of copper. That's out of iron. Lights. You know I love a good lake lamp. I don't know if that's the right spot for them, but we'll do that with automation. Something like that. This is going to have, let's see, radiation research. That would be the rad bolt generator. Make that out of obsidian. Probably put it right there. And then as far as shooting down rad bolts, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure this out before I figure out the automation on this. So this will, hold on, automation. We want this one to send a signal with a NOT gate that when it's full, it turns everything off. And when this one's full, hold on, let's see, that would be under radiation. We need the red bolt reflector. So yeah, that would shoot straight down there. This would shoot straight down there. And then if it continues, maybe I send it back that way. That should be good. So then let's go into automation. So when this one is full, sends a green signal when full. So NOT gate. Something like that. And that will continue to want it until this one is full. When this one is full, it shuts that off. It closes this door. This one would also have, just in case there's a dupe that's trapped in there, they can get out. I could have like doors on this side that lead out, but I don't want to do that, so we'll just do the motion sensor. That's fine. This motion sensor, okay, now we can do it for the lamp, which would be something like this. And if this one is full, I do want this also to have a NOT gate. Like so. Alright. This will need power. And I think it might need a new transformer. So let's get one of those. It's really ugly around here, but at least it's productive, yeah? Hopefully. And more wires to come in through here. Alright, so radiation research is pretty much under the way. We'll have this shooting this direction. Have that at 102 red bolts, possibly. This one will point straight down. This one will point straight down. And then I believe this one I'm going to just have pointing the other direction. That way it doesn't hurt anybody. It should just hit this mesh tile, drop down, and drop some nuclear waste right here. Possibly. But hopefully we did the calculations correct. Won't have to worry about that. Alright, also, let's get a good sweep in on this. I want all of this stuff out of here before I close this door up. And I suppose I could plant the Weezeworts now. We only have 2 of these. Oh my goodness. Copy, paste. I'm gonna need more of these. There is one in here. Let me go grab it. Maybe they can get that? I don't even know. How much iron do we have? Only 440. And that water is going out at 22? It's not bad. Did we ever get coal in there? No, it's pretty far away, I guess. Too many storage bins. I could lower the priority on that down to a 5. Let's do that. There we go. Hey, I got a blueprint, Nugs. Hey, all right, let's see it. Oh, I already have that one. I'm currently using it too. GG's. Still like those. I wish they'd add more of these. They did add these 2 jelly lights, which will be fun. Alright, so far, this is our bottom of our map, except for the frozen core, which we do have a Wheezewort down here that cannot grow because it's too cold. Wow. It is very cold down there. I don't think I want to let that chill out right now, but having a frozen core is not the worst thing. That means there's a lot of potential cooling in that, which could save us a lot of power in general. As far as these digs go, I don't know if they're going to get to it, so let's get 7 here. I want to get a 7 there. And let's do 7 there, that's fine. Yep. And then we can get that Wheezeworts as well. In fact, let's go ahead and copy paste all these. Copy settings, paste. Yeah, just put them wherever you can. Here we go. Redneck's in there on the job. Oh, I forgot to... Okay, we can do it. I don't know if I want to send a dupe over there right before I end stream, because I will forget about him. Absolutely, I will forget that I have a dupe over there. Alright, well, we're getting the wart seeds, so that's good. This should be getting up and running soon. Yeah, I'm not going to, nice. But next time we play this, which will be tomorrow, most likely, at least a little bit tomorrow, and we'll definitely send somebody over there then. This is still coming out at 24. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's pretty much temperate now. This is at 4 out of 8, 6 out of 8, and 7 out of 8. So I could up the egg production a little bit if I wanted to, but I think the ranching is going to be more of a slow go kind of thing anyway. How much phosphorite do we have? 12 tons. Okay, not a lot. Is that under that? Yeah, filtration. We're going to have to start ranching the Drecos too. That's going to be another priority as well. But having a metal refiner up and running right now is pretty nice. We could maybe sweep this up on a 7. Don't need to have that up there. Anything in there? No. And how's everything else doing? We're waiting on that phosphorite. We're still on algae diffusers. I have no idea how much algae, but they're down here digging all this slime out. Which means they're getting closer to being done. Oh yeah, we're at 73.7 tons. We got plenty of algae. I think also I want to get on to an oxygen machine though soon, because I would like to have some algae to ranch these Pacu with. So we'll have to do that very soon. Are these on 7s? They are. Is anybody coming for this? No. Can I get somebody on this on a 9? Let's see if we can get some of that. Yeah, okay. There's some people coming. We'll get this up and running. See what the print is. Nobody... Well, the cuisine requires a light to sleep out now. Not worth it. I'll take the mallow seeds. There we go. Now we're adding phosphorite. Ruby is still in the gym. I forget. Let's see. Do we have any skills? Nuggy has a skill. We could go suit sustainability. Yelp. Let's get you exosuit trained. And let's see, what is anemic at? Athletics of 8. Machinery of 22. Wow. Alright, looks like we got most of this phosphorite in here, so let's put that back down to a 5. And now maybe somebody will come in here and do that? Yeah, alright, cool. Now we should be getting radiation research, hopefully. I think everybody needs improved carry is what it is. Alrighty. We are now making rads. Not very many, but a few. This will be... Let's see, this will be the first one that we want to use, so this will be the 7, and this will be the 6. And we'll be able to do some of that research next time as well, which will be nice. As far as refinement goes, we're still working on iron. How much iron ore do I have? Do I have that checked? No, I don't. Let's find out how much iron ore I have. I have iron checked, but not iron ore. I also have gold amalgam. Ooh, I am low on iron ore. Luckily, there is some in here, plus some refined iron, which is quite nice. I could start digging... Oh, what is this? A hydrogen vent. Well, there's your free power. We got hydrogen, we got natural gas. This is definitely going to be a power setup down here. Oh, that's going to be nice. That's going to be a big power generation. And if we wanted to, we could even do some geothermal. Exciting. Lots of ways of making power in this map, which is always fun. Let's see, did we get in here and get this seed? Yes, we did. So I don't know why they haven't planted that yet. Is anybody coming for it? It's number 2, number 1. Hey, there they go. They're getting to it. And let me get that on a 9 as well, because I think I want to get some coal in there to get this started. And once we have a decent amount, you know what? I'm going to do 10,000, which is 10 tons. Yeah, we need to get some more people with improved carry. This is ridiculous. Alright, so this is going to be for refined carbon forever on a 1. Copy settings, paste settings. Alright, and then as soon as I get... There's some right there. So refined carbon. We want to have 2 tons of that. And let's get some automation in here. So this will come down, hit a NOT gate. Actually, hold on. Cancel this part. We'll have it coming down like... Snip this. Like that. That works. Yep. Alright, that is on a 1. I think I need to mop this up. There's a liquid there. Alright, well that's filling up, and as soon as it's done filling up, that can go on a 5 again. Oh, it's doing refined carbon. Oh, don't want to do refined carbon. I don't want to do coal. Oops. All right, so the refined carbon here, 2 tons on a 6, because this one is on a 5, and I guess this one could be on a 7 actually, because I think everything else here is on a 7. Okay, well that's a good thing to do. So now that we have refined carbon and a little bit of lime, I don't know how much lime. It wasn't much last time I checked. It was lime. How much do we have in you? We have enough to make 3 batches of steel. Yay, 3 batches. All right, but that's a good place to leave it, I believe. We still didn't get to the natural gas geyser. We want to do that. I think I need more duplicants, or now that I have a mechatronics engineer, I need to automate more things to allow our duplicants to have more time on their hands. It's taking a long time to get anything done, so more duplicants. More duplicants mean better oxygen, which we are doing very well with our water right now. So I could easily make a SPOM, since we're on algae diffusers right now. Down to 74 tons of algae, which, you know, it's more than enough, but still. Other than that, this place kind of needs to be cleaned out a little bit. We do have deep frozen stuff, which is sleet wheat. And I don't know if that's in a sterile atmosphere because we have the liquid down here, which stinks, but other than that, it's sterile. Let's see if I could deconstruct that real quick and then mop that up, but I won't do it right now. But we'll try to get that mopped up. Both of these are dormant now. I wish I had done that from the start. If I were to start over my playthrough, I would probably rush getting up here and getting as much of the liquid out as possible. Oh my goodness, we have another one over here that's also dormant. And this was a cobalt volcano. I almost want to use this to cool off the cobalt and do a metal volcano setup that doesn't use a steam turbine. It uses a cool slush geyser. I mean, theoretically, that should work. That's cool. More slime on that side, and we still need to go to the other planet. But so far, so good. We did 44 cycles today. Exciting. Well, let me see who's on. What do you think?